back again. We're going to be working on the trolley system again. We're actually going to be putting those onto our standards today, so you can kind of get a more visual idea of what we're doing. We don't have the carriage built yet. I'm going to actually get these installed and where they're tight and working, and then we'll build the carriage to fit it. And so this will be a brief video just showing you how we're going to mount these onto the standards. This is one of the standards right here. It's an upright. It's made out of 2x4 1/4-inch wall steel, and it has some 3/4-inch V, angled metal, 1/8 inch thick angled metal welded on both sides, the inside and the outside. And that's for those wheels with the V groove to fit into. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start working on this now. I've got to take off my bolts on the bottom of the trolley assembly so that we can slide it onto these standards. So I'll do that off screen, then I'll bring you back as soon as I'm ready to slide them on and put the wheels on. So we'll be back to you. Okay, here we are at the standard. This is our standard as it goes up, and that's our hoist up there. And basically right down here is the assembly that I made. This is the spring attachment. Right now I have it backed all the way out so that that wheel can move back as I apply the front wheels. So basically what we have to do is take this part of the, whoops, let me not turn that camera sideways on you. We're going to slide this right over this standard. And so we'll do that, and then we'll fasten the wheels into here. But you can see in the background there that the back trolley is on, and it's on the movable axle back there. So once we get these front wheels on, we'll tighten that up. It'll pull the front two wheels up against the standard, and that'll add stability. Once we get that on, then we can apply our angle iron and onto our trolley. And we have the other trolley over here. It's waiting to be installed as well onto that standard. And once we get all that done and we get all our angle irons on, then we can build a carriage that will actually carry the stuff up and down the unit. So I'm going to take a break and set up the camera again so you can watch as I slide these on, and I don't have to hold it. And so I'll get a little bit better view of this, and then we'll come right back. Okay, this is our trolley assembly. This is our standard. We're going to take the trolley assembly and slide it onto the standard now, and then we'll apply our two wheels onto our standard, onto our trolley assembly, and then we'll tighten the trolley assembly so that it pulls those two wheels into the standard, so it will hold tight to it as it rides up and down the standard. So I'm going to move this out of the way so I'm not tripping on it, and here we go. So that pretty much sets up our trolley onto the standard. Now we're going to take our wheel, top wheel, so we get that lined up right. There we go. Got that one on. Tighten her down. As you can see, there's plenty of sideways play in this. Okay, now we'll put on our bottom wheel. There we go, found the hole. So you can see we have a wheel at the top. And you can't see that, but we got a wheel at the bottom. So get that tightened up. Now before we tighten those two wheels, we have to put our end plate on so that it doesn't squeeze the wheels in the center. So we'll do that. I'm going to take and hopefully I've set this correctly so that the holes are lined up. Get something to wipe this off. Okay, so what we're going to do now, hopefully this will be, see, that looks like it's upside down. I'm pretty sure I had this flush at the top. Yeah. Turned the wrong way, so let's try it a different way. No, I know that's the wrong side. Try it. See what happens. That goes right through. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Okay, we've got a couple of nuts here that we have to put on. The washer. Okay. This one on. Okay, so got our lock nuts back on there. What I'm going to do, now that I have this on, I'm going to go ahead and tighten up the wheels. Get a 3/4 inch end wrench. Okay, well, you can't see my head now, but I've shimmed this up a little bit higher so you can see more of the work that I'm doing on the unit. So what I'm going to do now that I've got the 3/4 inch end wrench is tighten these screws down, these bolts down that hold the wheels. Axles of the wheel. Get those tightened down firmly. There we go. You don't want to see my face anyway. This is the bottom wheel that I'm tightening now. Bottom wheel axle. Okay, now we need to tighten up that spring. get some tension on these things. What that does is it applies pressure to the spring, pressure to that wheel, moving it forward. Hold these other two tight against the column, the standard. Go. Now this can ride up and down the standard. Okay. Just have to tighten these nuts up. Well, get that wrench to do that. These are here. So I'm going to stop, get another wrench, move the camera over to the other side so that you can see us putting the bracket back up. The bracket will carry the carriage back up onto the trolley system, and then once I get that set up, I'll come back to you. Okay, we're back at it again. So what we have to do now is we have to put this back on to this. So we're going to mount our bolts now for that. Okay? So we've got these 3/4 inch carriage bolts. Okay, so that one's bottomed out. Wasn't dirty. Junk in it there. Okay, we got that started. Found on the two center ones that I'm not able to put the nuts on those because it ends up hitting the standard, so we can't do that. So basically, like I said, this points back and forth. The carriage will be a solid welded base that'll fit between here and the standard behind me, and then we'll have a top on it. Lifted by the crane here. It'll stick out about 2 feet this way, and it'll stick back nearly to the wall, and this will be the platform that we put our goods on when we want it to go up to our next level. So what we have to do now is put these nuts on here, which is going to be quite a job. I haven't really figured out how I'm going to do that yet, so I might have to. I might have to pull that bottom wheel to get that on. I can't get up in there to get it. That, we'll see. So, we'll have to back off our Allen wrench in the back, our Allen screw that applies tension. You can get this on out. There we go. Now I can take this wheel, pull it out here. Now I can get my hand up in here and get the bolt, the nut on the bolt. Almost. My hand's pretty big. There we go. Almost. Next one, we'll probably put this on before. I'm going to switch over to the other side so I can see them. And the next one, we'll probably put these on in advance of putting this cover plate, so it'll make it a little bit easier. I may have to pull this plate off, get these bolts on. So what I'll do, instead of boring you with that and my struggles, we'll go ahead and turn off the camera. Basically get the gist of how this is working. Once we get both of these on, we build our carriage and set our carriage on here. In fact, I might have a little bit of video on building the carriage, and then we'll get that on here, and then we'll bring it back again.